most dangerous things a person could do. It could lead to beatings, to being sold, to even having hands or feet cut off. Yet people still did it, focused on the prize. People helped them, despite the threat of jail or being pariahs in the community. I'm talking about reading. In the time before the Civil War in the United States, it was very illegal for slaves to learn how to read or write. But people did it anyway. They learned how to read in pits. They learned how to read in barns. They learned how to read by candlelight after it was dark, when everyone else was sleeping. They sacrificed rest. They sacrificed food sometimes. They sacrificed their health because it was so important to be able to read. See, the slave owners knew that if people could read or write, if their slaves could read or write, that gave them a level of education that could be used in ways that would empower the slaves. With reading and writing knowledge, slaves could escape potentially. They were to escape to the north. Maybe they could find jobs and have more better job opportunities for it. If they were educated, they would be able to read the Bible and know what it really said, and not just what the slave owner said. They could write passes to be able to escape. So against the law, teaching a slave to read or write was against the law in most southern states before the Civil War. But people did it anyway because it was so important. Education was seen as the way out, the way to freedom. And I'm seeing a parallel to today in this. We don't have slaves anymore, at least not legally. But people are still trying to stop reading and writing. They're trying to stop it with book bans. They're trying to stop it with censorship. They're trying to stop it with control over what people read, the defunding of schools, setting up apartheid schooling where there's a system of haves and have-nots in schools, making it where the stories of Black and brown people are not seen as important and are even seen as dangerous. Just like then, we have the opportunity to resist. This is the first in a series that I'm calling Courage and Education. And I'm calling it this because I've been thinking a lot about courage lately and how we're in a period of time where we need great courage, just like before the Civil War. And so I'm going to be highlighting people who used education to do very brave things and to make life better for others. And this is part of my passion, and it's also part of my confidence building. It's been a hard season for me with confidence. There's been a lot that's happened personally, professionally. And this is me stepping out and saying that I am going to have the confidence to tell these stories, and that those stories will inspire me, and I hope they inspire you as well. So if you're interested, please follow so you can hear more stories in the future. And remember, reading is resistance.